Hello, I have a pretty huge Sephora haul to share with you from the spring VIB sale, but first I want to share something that's a little bit different about today's video, and that's that I'm not wearing any foundation under my makeup today. I have on several products that I'll be showing you from my haul. I have initial thoughts already. Spoiler alert, one product I'm already just so on. I would tell you not to waste your money. So as we go through the video, I'll share everything that's on my face. Some are not available from Sephora, and I'll share those too. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I have a lot of great things to share with you today and some thoughts to share. So let's go ahead and get started with my Sephora VIB sale haul. Keep in mind, this is an excessive haul. I do this for a living. I am constantly testing out products to share with you what I think is worth your money and what's not. And you'll be seeing my review on these new products that I haven't tried yet in upcoming videos. Some of them will probably be showing up in my monthly beauty favorites and fails. And as always, if you want to check out more information on any of the products or buy them, everything is listed and linked in the description box down below the video. You can click on the title, click on show more to get the description box to drop down. And if you're a Beauty Insider member, the sale does end on April 11th. So this first section is going to be all the products that are new to me that I'm trying out that you'll see reviewed. The second section is going to be my staples that I repurchased that I've already used and tried and know and love. I just wanted to keep the two separate. I'm going to start with what's on my eyes. I was going for kind of a casual, subtle look today. I'm not sure how it's reflecting on camera. It does have a bit more shimmer on the lid than what I expected, although it's a beautiful shimmer. This is the Kaja Beauty Bento in 08 Chocolate Dahlia. I'm sure you've seen these little beauty bentos everywhere. This isn't a new product. I have another one of these and it has 3 shimmers. I thought they were all that way, but I started looking around and this one has 1 shimmer for the lid. The second shade is a nice mid-toned shade for the crease or the transition area. And the third shade is a deeper shade that you can deepen your crease, your outer corner, or even line with. I did line with it today. These are really convenient to use, great to travel with, and I like this one. Now, this isn't one for a no makeup look because it does have a little bit of sparkle. I haven't heard anyone say this, but I prefer to use this shimmer shade wet more so than dry. It just gives it a more liquid look. I don't know, it's just something I prefer to do. I can go ahead and tell you that I really like this particular shade, Chocolate Dahlia, for an everyday neutral that's compact, easy to reach for and grab and use quickly or travel with. I know a lot of you have been curious about the Fenty Sunstalker Face and Eye Bronzer and Highlighter Palette. I messed around with it a little bit today. It says it's for all skin tones. There are 5 matte bronzer shades and 2 shimmers that can be used on your lid or just on your eyes in general or as highlighters. I did highlight with the lightest shade today. It's beautiful, very subtle, and it just melds with the skin. I'm excited to try it on the lids. It's going to be perfect. I was keeping my bronzer minimal today. I just took a brush and mixed these 2 shades. I love the texture of Fenty bronzers. This is a great palette. I think this would be great to travel with. This might be what I've been looking for. This is a great shade to line with if you're looking for an eyeliner. I did test out this eyeliner today just at the base of my lashes to deepen this up just a tad, and it worked beautifully. It didn't shed or flake. I'm really excited to play around with this more. You know, with as much as I love the Dior Forever Skin Correct concealer, that is my main concealer I have under my eyes today because it's my no makeup concealer. You know, I had to try the new Dior Backstage Flash Perfector concealer. I have a couple of initial thoughts. First, I really hate the bottom of this because it doesn't stand up well, so I feel like I have to lay it down on its side. The applicator is actually a little paintbrush of sorts. I don't love it or hate it. It's fine. So I'm 2CR in Dior Forever Skin Correct. It's my natural shade. I usually put something a little bit brighter right at the tear trough. So I was actually going to pick up a shade lighter of this during the sale. However, 2CR in Dior Backstage is lighter. So this is Dior Forever Skin Correct. This is Dior Backstage. So that's definitely something to know. I don't know why brands do this. It's really frustrating. However, if this works out, I could probably use this at that same spot or use this as more of a brightening concealer. Verdict is still out. I'm still testing it. I did use it to brighten. I also used it on these little lines here to kind of help lift them. So stay tuned for my full thoughts on this concealer. I have a few lip products to share with you coming up in this video, but the one that's on my lips today, It's okay. I've tried it a couple of times. I feel like it looks like I'm not wearing anything, and that may be for a reason. So this is the Patrick Ta Major Volume Plumping Gloss. The shade that I have on is Superficial. I feel like it comes out as this kind of milky beige color, but it just kind of disappears into nothing. I don't know how to explain the scent. It's kind of sweet, but it's got this hint of mint mixed with Novocaine. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't make my lips tingle too badly, but there's just a faint mintiness there. This isn't the best plumping gloss I've ever used. It's kind of gummy when I first apply it. It's fine. That's how I would describe this. I've used it a couple times and it's fine. So I would say that's the one ho-hum product that I have on. I still have a few more, and so far I'm loving them, and I've used them a couple of times. I'm going in no particular order. I'm just reaching in the box and pulling things out as they come to me. I still have more makeup to share with you, but right now I'm sharing the shampoo and conditioner that I picked up for my daughter, who has a different hair type than I do. It's a little bit thicker and longer than my hair. She also has a drier texture. It's wavy. She can let it dry naturally, and it just dries in these beautiful waves. But she's always fighting dryness and frizziness. So she was using something from Living Proof that she liked okay, but I keep hearing good things about this Bumble and Bumble curl line, so I got it for her to try. Hopefully this will work nicely. If you've tried this, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, or anything in this video. I love getting your thoughts. I'd also love to know what you picked up. I might be getting some last minute things myself, believe it or not. I don't know whose video I watched that possessed me to get this, because I'm not a huge self-tan person, but if it's easy and kind of foolproof, I'm pretty okay with it. I feel like I'm going to be more into it this year. So this is the Saint Tropez Ashley Graham Ultimate Glow Kit. Was it Alana Davison? I don't know. I don't know who it was. But Saint Tropez, I mean, you really can't go wrong, I don't think. So it has this self-tan Luxe Whipped Cream Mousse, and down inside here, there's also a mitt, so you get a whole entire kit. I know she was worried about this being limited edition, so we'll see. I don't even know if this is in stock, but I have it and I'm gonna try it. For the face, I couldn't decide between these two, so I'm just going to test them out and let you know how I feel about them. I just decided to get both. They're both from Isle of Paradise. I got Night Glow Self-Tan Face Mist and Day Dew Self-Tan Face Mist. This one says it's a relaxing gradual glow, and this one says it's an energizing gradual glow. I don't know if it's just a scent difference or what it is. I do love a good facial self-tanner that kind of works overnight, so I'm thinking that's what these will do. The question is always if my skin is going to be too sensitive to handle them, so we shall see. For some reason, I decided it was time to test out a new eye cream. Even though the eye products that I was using were perfectly fine, I still need to rotate things to test things out, because you want to know what's good, right? I had had several in my loves list that I was trying to choose between, and in the end, I went with the Murad Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. This has great reviews. I can go ahead and tell you I've used it at night. Love the texture. It's got just kind of a light lotion consistency. It blends in really nicely. It feels really hydrating. You never know with retinol eye creams if they're going to sink in so much that they just kind of disappear and that hydration goes away. It also wears well under makeup. It doesn't ball up. And because the hydration stays, my under eye area stays comfortable during the day. Those are my preliminary thoughts on this Murad eye cream. I'll have full thoughts much later after I've tried this out for a while. I grabbed two new blush formulas to try out. I'm wearing one today. Laura Mercier has a new tinted moisturizer blush. The shade I got is Southbound. And Huda Beauty has a new cheeky tint cream blush stick. This shade is called Proud Pink. So here's Laura Mercier Southbound, and here's Huda Beauty Proud Pink. I have on Proud Pink today. I was a little nervous when I first opened it because it almost looks like it's going to be iridescent. I like to scribble it on my hand. I mean, look at how iridescent that looks. And then I just swirl my brush in it and then tap it onto my cheek like so. And it just doesn't deposit too much pigment. I don't get clown cheeks with it. I probably just applied that unevenly because I wasn't looking in a mirror, but you get the idea. It's pretty foolproof that way. You can apply it directly with the stick as well and then blend it out. It's very easy. It's very flattering. I've worn it a couple times. It sets down and it lasts all day and it gives a nice glow without any sparkle. Haven't tried this yet, but I'm anxious to. But both shades I grabbed, I'm very happy about, and I just applied that, by the way, over powder that I'll share with you here in a minute. So I'm really late to the game on this next product. The reviews are kind of mixed, and so I held off, but I kept thinking in the back of my mind that the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes palette, it just looked like something I would like, yet every time I saw it, I just kept not buying it. So I finally got it. I've dipped into it a little bit, and I do love it. Part of my hesitation was that I kept thinking the shimmers looked a little bit too deep for my lids. I kind of wanted something a little lighter. They're not. I'll get more into this in another video because this isn't really so much a review video as a haul, but the bottom line is I really do like this palette. It's a great neutral, versatile palette. The quality is nice. This blends out and wears beautifully, both the shimmers and the mattes. I'm really glad I got it. I'm sad I waited so long. It's actually a little bit smaller than what I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be this massive palette, kind of hard to store, but it's the perfect size. Because I test out concealers and foundations constantly here on my channel, I did pick up a couple of foundations and a couple of concealers to try. So you already saw the Dior concealer earlier, and I finally picked up the One Size concealer to try also. I took it out of the box, but I haven't tried it yet. The shade that I picked up to try is Light 1. It's for under my eyes, and I did kind of check it out to see if it would work, and it does seem like it's going to work to brighten, but not brighten too much if you think you're my shade twin. Light, medium, neutral, warm undertones. I do keep all my foundation and concealer shade matches updated over on my blog. That link lives in my description boxes, so I'll have that down below as well. Now the two foundations, well, I guess they're more skin tints I picked up are the Cali Ray Free Dreaming Skin Wellness Diffusing Tint. I've heard nice things about this for combination oily skin, for kind of evening out the skin and keeping shine down in the T-zone, but not looking too matte. So I thought this might be good for summertime. The shade I got in it is called The 6. What is that? They call it The 6. It's called a medium light dream. I did swatch it to see if it matches, and it does. I also picked up the Rose Ink Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. Can you guess why I picked this up? Yes, it does have the little water infused beads like the Chanel product. I have not even squirted this out until just now. I got the shade 50. From what I have heard, you can go up or down several shades. These kind of burst on contact like the Chanel. I'm really anxious to see how this compares. I got 50 because I usually wear this type of product more in the spring, summertime, and I do get some sun regardless of sunscreen usage. Some of us just have skin that does that. Despite what I look like right now, I will get a little bit tan. So I was kind of deciding between shade 40 and shade 50, and I went with shade 50. So I will have verdicts on all these products at some point somewhat soon. And you know I had to pick up the new Tatcha Clarifying Mask. It comes with this fancy gold spatula, as it should. I haven't even opened this yet. Let's smell it. A couple of you told me I needed to get this because it was fantastic and you knew I'd love it. It just smells green and fresh. I don't know how to explain it. There's no mint. It's just a natural green scent. I'm very, very excited to try this out. Maybe I'll try it tonight. I'm 100% blaming Shelby Wilson for this next purchase because she talked about it in a luxury purchases that are worth it video or something like that. And the way she raved about it, I threw it in my cart immediately. She's a lot younger than I am, and she was talking about how this Beauty Bio Glow Pro facial micro needling thing has really worked wonders for her smile lines and some other areas. And I was sold. I could not have put it in my cart faster. I know there are other micro needling devices out there, but she specifically said she was scared of needles and the pain and all that. And somehow this one does not do that to you. And so I'm intrigued. I'm going to try it. I'm going to test it and report back. I have several of these, just basic cheapy ones, and they have sat there and I haven't tried them because I've just always been scared, but I figured if Shelby could try this one and she's terrified, I can try it too. So this is on my to test list. I have another hair product, the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. I threw this in my cart kind of last minute. The cap screws off and you just dispense it like this. It's a very light oil. When I look at hair reviews, I always look to see if things weigh fine hair down, and this one seemed to be fine hair approved. I've had this little frizzy section over here on my hair. I've kind of been fighting with the weather, and it's been bothering me during this video. So this just kind of helps that. It bonds your ends together. I have only used it a couple of times, but it's really nice. It doesn't even leave a greasy residue on the ends of your fingers. I have literally only tried it twice. You can use it on wet or dry hair. I do feel like this little thing will last you forever. I'm gonna try it out fully and report back, but so far I'm liking it. I also picked up this Ellis Brooklyn scent diary. I've had several of you tell me, based on my scent preferences, that I need to test out more from Ellis Brooklyn. So I have tried so far Salt and Sunfruit. I like them both for different reasons. So if the whole thing goes like this, I'm going to be in trouble. But I do like getting little samplers during this time to test them out, to see what I might want to buy a full size of when the next sale rolls around, or maybe even before this one ends. I'm kind of a perfume junkie. This was sent to me the day I received my Sephora order, so it was a huge coincidence, and this has been in my loves list to try because I've heard some of you talk about this brand, Solwashu. I don't know how to say it, but Amore Pacific is the parent brand, and I've had great luck with Amore Pacific products. So this is the First Care Activating Serum. You're supposed to use this as the first step of your skincare, even before toner. I don't know anything about it yet. I haven't tried it, but it is in a fancy glass bottle. I mean, it's a beautiful bottle. Look at that. It's supposed to absorb into your skin quickly and prepare it to accept your other skincare products better. So I'm very anxious to try this, and I will report back. I mean, it's fancy. I almost forgot to share the powder that I have on that I've been using for several days now that I've been loving, but I also need to share the primer that I have on underneath it. It's controlling the shine in my T-zone, because if I don't wear foundation, my shine and my oil tends to come through. This is not something I picked up in the sale, but I'm pretty sure they have this at Sephora. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer. It's got kind of a lotiony consistency. It's not pasty or thick like a lot of mattifying primers. It rubs in like a lotion and softly mattifies. I needed like a half a pea size amount. And of course I applied that after I did all of my skincare. And I'll list my sunscreen that I used because it does have a slight tint to it, but not really any coverage. It just doesn't make me white looking because I do have sunscreen on as well. So the powder I finally picked up, because everyone raves about it, is the Givenchy Prism Libre, and I have it in the 3 Rose tint. The raves for this powder finally sucked me in. So it's got a little poof in here, and there are 4 different colored segments. You shake them into the lid, kind of mix them together, and then pat it on your face and buff it in. It's extremely finely milled and brightens and gives your face this just glowy kind of radiant look. Yet it softly mattifies at the same time. It sets under my eyes beautifully. It sets my face beautifully. And so that is the powder that I have on today. I've been testing it out. So far, so good. With as much as I've raved about and love the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips, yes, I got 4 more during this sale. I'll talk about those in the next section. I decided to pick up one of their new Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps. They come in this gold packaging. The shade that I got is called Primrose. Now I'm going to have a full review, but I'm going to slap this on really quickly because I feel like my lips look like they have no color. I love this shade for every day. I have worn this already. I love this just as much as I love the Juicy Lips, but this one has a little bit of a minty tingle. It doesn't sting or anything like that. It's just a little bit of a minty sensation to give your lips a little bit of a plump. It's comfortable, it's hydrating. I'm so glad they launched this line. I'm sure I'll buy a ton of these too. As you just saw, I got 4 more of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps. I think I already have 3 or 4 of them. I absolutely love these for a hydrating, nourishing lipstick gloss balm hybrid product that's so easy to throw on. It's got substance to it. They're not sticky. I just love these. I don't even need a mirror to apply them. These are probably my favorite lip products at the moment. I feel like I have them stashed everywhere. I definitely will now because I have so many. I went ahead and swatched them on the back of my hand so you could see what they look like compared to Primrose, which is the plumper I had already applied a while ago. So we have hibiscus, rose, Primrose Plumper, grapefruit, and strawberry. Clearly, I love them because I can't stop buying them. If you want a lip product that is flattering and gives your lips a nice full look while it nourishes and hydrates and gives them beautiful color. This is just my favorite. I'm going to keep the rest of these repurchases pretty quickly because I have talked about them so many times on my channel. You can search Stephanie Marie plus the brand name or the name of the product up in the YouTube search bar or on my channel page. You can go to the little magnifying glass that's above the videos next to where it says videos, playlists, community, all that, and search the product name and find where I've talked about these many times. I just don't want to be too redundant with this video. So I bought the jumbo size of Tatcha, the rice wash. This is a staple cleanser for me no matter how many others that I rotate. I have to have this in my life. It's just perfect for my combination oily skin, even though it's described as being for dry skin. It's got this kind of paste texture with these rice grains that dissolve into this really lovely cream. It cleans without stripping. It's luxurious. I love it. I have to keep it in my life. This is a surprise hit for me. I think I've talked about it once on my channel, so I am going to talk about this for a minute. This is the Selfless by Hyram Niacinamide and Maracuja Daily Barrier Support Moisturizer. It says it's for day and night, but I use it during the day when it starts to get a little hotter outside. It's just the perfect light daily moisturizer so that my oils don't come through too much. I mean, I rotate others in, but I just really like having this. It's a light cream gel consistency. I'm almost out of my other one, so I repurchased it. This is random, but I repurchased another Sephora Pro Shadow 15 brush because I've had the one that I've been using for highlighting my brow bone and my inner corner for maybe 15 years. And I just wanted to get another one and kind of make sure that they were somewhat similar and they look like they are. They've completely updated it, but I just wanted to have the new updated version. My staple daily toner is the Pharmacy Deep Sweep 2% BHA Pore Cleaning Toner. It's got moringa and papaya. It's also got, I think, some salicylic acid, but it's not drying. It's alcohol-free, and it just helps reduce shine and minimize the look of pores. It's great for combination oily skin, and I love it. I don't know how many bottles I've gone through of this, and I always repurchase it. I'm on my last backup of the Drunk Elephant Debronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I have the one that's in the tube and the old packaging, so this is the first in the new updated packaging. So these are bronzing drops that you can mix into foundation if you want to deepen your foundation for summertime or turn your moisturizer into kind of a tinted moisturizer, kind of self-tan things. I've even mixed it into my lotion and used it on my body. It's got peptides in it and I think cocoa extract. It's got a tiny bit of a glow to it. I don't really use it by itself. I always mix it in other products, but you can mix it in skincare, you can mix it in your makeup. This, for me, is a completely indispensable product. I've never used anything quite like it, and I will always repurchase it. I said in another video that I needed to repurchase my Way volume spray that I use right after I take the towel out of my hair. While it's wet, I spray it on my roots. This gives my fine limp hair probably as much volume as it's gonna get, and it doesn't leave it sticky, it doesn't smell. I just finished my bottle this morning, and this is my favorite hairspray on the planet. It is the Moroccan Oil Luminous Hairspray Strong Finish. It sets my hair without making it feel like I've used hairspray, and I swear this is the only hairspray I've ever used where the nozzle never ever clogs up. Ever, ever, ever. Every other hairspray I've ever used that I've ever loved eventually craps out on me before I'm ever finished with the bottle. Not this one. It just keeps going. And so I feel like I truly get my money's worth. And I mean, the bottle's huge. I only need a little bit of it to actually do the job too. My favorite dry shampoo is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. This actually cleans the oil and dirt and gunk out of your hair without leaving a ton of white residue, and it leaves your hair feeling soft and shiny instead of all dry. It just doesn't make your hair look dry the way a lot of other dry shampoos do. So this is a repurchase. This is hands down my favorite dry shampoo. When I ran out of my Wander Beauty Unlashed mascara, I realized I couldn't be without it. This is such a great daily mascara that actually holds my curl and it's not waterproof and it separates my lashes. It gives me volume and length. I feel like it's actually a great mascara to wear day and night. It never smudges, it never flakes. This is such a hidden gem. I can use one layer for day, I can build it up for night. It's a really great, versatile mascara. Like if I had to pack one mascara for a trip for any occasion, this is probably it. So it was a definite repurchase. Two products that aren't here that are on the way. Number one is my Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. I've already talked about that in a Sephora video. I'll have my What to Buy from Sephora playlist here, so you can see that video as well as my other videos for the Sephora Spring VIB sale if you're still looking for recommendations. It's a staple palette for me and my contour is gone in it, so I needed to replace it because I can't live without that palette, nor can I live without my Origins Skin Texturizing Mask with rose clay. I think I talked about that in the same video. I realized I was running out of it and I can't be without it. It's one of the only masks that actually clears my pores without drying my skin out, and my skin is noticeably different, softer, smoother, brighter the next day. That was a lot to go through. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful and enjoyable. If you did, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I have lots of great videos coming up, and I'd love to have you here on a regular basis. If you're still looking for Sephora recommendations, be sure to check out my What to Buy from Sephora playlist that I have linked here for you. I have lots of great things in there I think you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.